I've had a request to do my Doors CD collection, which I'm happy to do. It might disappoint because it's not quite as extensive as some of my other CDs, but I'm happy to show what I do have. This is the Doors' first CD, and this is a remastered version that came out, I believe, in the 90s or it might have been early 2000s. I'm not sure. I don't remember how long I've had this. This is Strange Days. I actually had the original CD release, and this is the remastered version, but I kept the booklet, the insert from the original CD, because on the remaster, the cover is very dark, and it was difficult to see, and I didn't care for it, so I just kept the one from my original CD that I had. This is Strange Days. All these are actually the remasters. Soft Parade, I think most people's least favorite Doors album. I think it's okay. It's not their strongest stuff, but I don't dislike it. It's got the red Elektra CD label. Morrison Hotel. Also with the red Elektra label. And this was the photo inside the original gatefold. I think that picture was black and white in the original CD release. Doors Absolutely Live. This was a double album, but they managed to fit it all on one CD. Not a great live album in terms of my favorite classic rock live albums, but I still like it because it is the Doors. Not the original cover either. I'm not sure why they picked this cover instead of what the original vinyl cover was. LA Woman. Live at the Hollywood Bowl. And then they call it a Doors CD. It's Jim Morrison's poetry that the surviving Doors set to music in the late 70s. I don't have either of the two Doors albums that they released without Jim Morrison. I've heard them, and I don't think they're all that great. This was the first Doors CD that I ever owned. It was a 2-disc set, and pretty much all their greatest hits. And then this was just called In Concert, and it's a 2-disc set. Came in one of those fat boxes, but I got this on eBay, and it had just been pared down to one CD. It's not a bad. I've never been all that impressed with the Doors live stuff. I mean, it's decent, but sometimes I think Jim Morrison's poetry and stuff gets a little tiresome after a while. This is the Doors live, and I believe this is Vancouver from 1970, right after Morrison Hotel came out. There's a number of these CD releases that I think came out in limited quantities. Most of them are double CDs like this one is. This is the only one that I've got. I'd love to get more, but they're just super expensive on eBay. And then the last thing that I have to show is the Doors box set, which I think came out in the 90s. It's got a nice booklet with it, with pictures and information about all the songs. And then disc one is some rarities, stuff that had never been released before, some live stuff, some demos, stuff that was recorded before they got their Elektra Records contract. I'm not quite sure actually how these are all. There's disc three. Disc two is Live in New York. And this would have been, it's got Ship of Fools, Roadhouse Blues, and Peace Frog on it, so I'm guessing it's 1970 concert. Disc three is more rarities, demos, a few unreleased live tracks. There's actually a picture underneath these if you take the CD out. And then the last one is just a compilation of band favorites of the surviving Doors. They put together some of their favorite songs. Light My Fire, Peace Frog, Wishful Sinful, Take It As It Comes, LA Woman. So I guess if you're interested in knowing what the band prefers, I don't know that they needed to release a whole CD of it. I think I would have preferred a third disc of rarities and maybe live stuff, and that is my Doors collection. At some point maybe I'll do a video on my Doors vinyl collection, but I hope you're happy with the video, and stay safe, healthy, and take care.